My name is Eddins, and today I'll be presenting on Trump tariffs on aluminum and steel. Tariffs are are taxes on goods that are being imported into a country. They're very controversial, as there are many reasons to support and disagree with them. Both the aluminum and steel industries have been in decline over the recent years, so supporters of these tariffs believe that it will strengthen both of those industries. People that are against the tariffs believe that it will raise the prices on aluminum and steel products, the possibility of losing people jobs, and create a global trade war. Trump's reasoning for the tariffs is he wants people, since his campaign, he's been preaching for people to start buying from within America. So he believes that with making it more expensive to buy outside of America, companies will start to purchase their steel and aluminum from inside. So the tariffs, it's a 25% tax increase on steel and 10% tax increase on aluminum, according to Horowitz from CNN. Trump was able to get these without congressional approval. The way he did this was he invoked Section 232 of the Trade Expansion Act of 1962. This was during the Cold War, and it allows the president to impose tariffs without congressional approval if he deems it necessary for national security. He's not the first president to put tariffs on steel, as George Bush did it in 2002 during a string of U.S. steel bankruptcies. Those tariffs were supposed to last 3 years, but they were canceled after 18 months because a government report found that it was costing Americans $3.4 million in annual GDP. So the tariffs were imposed on March 1st, and for the first a little bit over 3 months, Mexico and Canada were exempt from the tariffs, but they have since taken those away. Mexico and Canada retaliated with tariffs of their own, so the government is being pressured to put those exemptions back on to get rid of those exemptions, or tariffs from those two countries, but Trump isn't willing to. It also has caused prices to raise in products made of aluminum, with aluminum and steel. This is anything from cans to automobiles, washing machines. So there are a couple advantages. It could lead to a potential boost in the economy. It could produce jobs in factories that produce aluminum and steel, as companies will start buying more from within America, and they'll need more hands on deck to get that aluminum and steel. And it could also lead to more buying from within the United States. The disadvantages of these tariffs far outweigh the advantages. First and foremost, a global trade war is at stake. There are, as I mentioned earlier, Mexico and Canada retaliated. Another country that has is China, according to B. Shovel and Javier. China, when these tariffs were in place, they sent a top advisor to try to defuse the situation to America, and they also started researching American soybeans, which is a product that America sends to them, and they decided to start to refuse shipments, and this has hurt American agriculture, as 2/3 of the soybeans that we ship out go to China, so we have an excess of them now. In the last couple months, American farmers have taken a risk, and they are deciding to, instead of selling them to China, they're just putting the soybeans in silos, bins, containers upon taking it out of the ground, in hopes that in the next couple months the tensions will go away and we'll be able to just give them to China and other countries. There's also a small threat of national security, but that's minimal. The tariffs are mainly hurting allies of the United States, so it's unlikely that they would ever be an actual threat to national security. And then it's hurting American consumers as well, as the prices of products with aluminum and steel are going up, and nobody likes a price increase in the products that they're buying. So in conclusion, the tariffs have been going on for a little bit more than 9 months. Tensions are high between the United States and other countries. The trade war is in effect, and prices are being increased of the aluminum and steel product. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me today. Is there any questions?
Yeah, I got two for you. First of all, the macro course I teach, one of the guys starts out by saying, I'm just kind of amazed at the incomplete knowledge that American people have of the way economics is. Just opinion, from your experience on campus, talking to your fellow students, is there much interest or much concern or much awareness of the trade war that's going on with China?
No, I really didn't know much about it until I started researching.
But what about everybody, in your opinion?
Not really.
Not really.
Nobody ever talks about it.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. Second question, personal opinion of yours. Is he on the right track with this? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, in your opinion, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, or is the disadvantages so much greater that he should have never done this in the first place?
I think the disadvantage is so much greater because the trade war out, I think it's much more concerning than anything that advantages, because with the boost in the economy, it's not likely to last over the years. So.
And in your opinion, that would be like the majority opinion of people that...
If they research it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, question for Zach.
Are tariffs a good thing or a bad thing overall for the economy?
Short term, it can be a good thing with people starting to buy from within America, but I don't think they can sustain that in the long run.
Okay, thank you. Excellent, good.